But it was like, why is this guy even fighting? He was like, dude, you got beat by a girl. Right?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's like when we used to wrestle. Back in the day when we wrestled, there weren't any female wrestlers. Well, actually, there were a few.
Okay.
And we realized you can't win for losing here.
Yeah.
Because if you beat her, okay, you beat a female.
Right.
And if you lose to her, you won't
never
live
it
the
down.
rest of your life.
Yeah, and the first thing you say when you lose is like, "Oh, well, she's a girl. I let her win."
I let her
Yeah,
win.
exactly. Right. Right.
Yeah, we saw the headlock she had on you.
That's where the veins are popping out the side of your neck, your eyes are rolling in the back. Yeah, absolutely.
But like I said, that's just so asinine for me to see an instructor get into a tournament, and when they lose, you're thinking, okay, now I just lost all respect for you.
Right.
As if I didn't lose it already,
Right.
As an instructor for as long as you've been talking about the trends of martial arts, do you see that we're in an era where there are more women
Absolutely.
than ever before, or are they overtaking like the male ratio?
It's kind of like ebb and flow.
Oh, okay.
But definitely seeing more females getting into martial arts.
Why do you think that is?
You know what? There's a variety of different reasons.
The Me Too movement.
The Me Too movement.
Yeah.
All the rest of them. But I think a lot of the ladies are starting to realize that they need to start learning how to defend themselves. Number one. Number two, I think women are starting to be more athletic and getting in and doing the things that historically they were told that they couldn't do.
Right. Yeah.
So they're out doing it now. And I'll tell you, some of the fiercest competitors I've seen up against the mat have been ladies.
Tammy Williams scares me.
Her shin scares me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he took one to the crotch from her.
I seen it. I hurt for you, dude.
You saw her foot behind me, like that was oh shit. Yes. Even my daughter in the background was like, "Oh, Daddy, are you okay?" And then she started laughing.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Gotta love kids. Yeah, you gotta love kids.
I love my girls. They're stupendous. They're wonderful.
But I think women, like you said, are starting to understand that we need to level the playing field.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
get in there and learn these things. One of the things that I have a problem with though, because we do a rape prevention class, and you say, you teach this, and the women are like, oh, that's great, I should go. Oh yeah, I want to go, and then we set them up, and nobody shows. Yeah, isn't that a shame?
Yeah. Because you're afraid. So let me ask you this: when you have your self-defense seminars, do you have it at a school, or where do you typically have them?
We go to them both. We go to them where they're comfortable, or they can come to our school.
And that's the key.
Yeah.
If you're trying to do something like that, if you're trying to pull a non-martial artist into a martial arts school, it's one of the hardest things you can do.
Yeah.
The easiest thing you can do is go to a community center.
Yeah. I always tell them, we get a group of girls together. We'll come to you guys.
Yes.
We'll bring our mats and whatever else. And those work out fine. But the other ones, they're all excited. They really, I really got to, my friend just got raped, blah blah blah. And then they don't show.
Yeah.
It's a real shame.
Yeah.
It's a scary thing. Well, I think, what we teach is the stigma behind just the word rape. And people, it's that whole thing, oh yeah, if I was in that situation, I'd do this. You don't really know that for sure. Right. So once it gets to the point where they have to show up for class, then it's like, maybe I do have something else to do.
Exactly.
They're scared out of that idea alone. So it's hard. But we're doing our best. We don't charge. If anybody has a group of girls,
we do free classes.
Want to come
Anytime
together,
you want, give us a call.
Yeah, no shame in the game.
None
Get
whatsoever.
the plug out.
Well, we don't.
And one of the things is if the person has no idea, what they're getting into. Okay, they're going to be very intimidated to actually. Step
but that's
on the mat.
why now we have Reset teach the class because rather than having a guy there,
that makes a huge difference. A huge difference.
Yeah, sadly so, but it does, and we're doing our best because for us it is about getting the information out there. It isn't about promoting our school or anything of that sort. It literally is, hey, we think this is important for people. Even if you just take the pamphlet home and read it and pass it on to somebody, that is more than enough to add another layer of safety to the girls out there, because then it's 1 out of 4 get raped at any given point, right? Okay,
exactly.
but now you have
That's
16
a pretty
girls.
sad statistic, by the way.
Yeah, but now you have 16 girls who have similar knowledge looking out for that one.
Exactly.
Instead of just being the 4.
That I made it a point to do in our class is that for the first half hour we do a conversation. Rather than just getting ready. Okay, now we're going to start. No. We're going to sit down. We're going to tell you all the do's and don'ts and all the things to be aware of. and then we can go play the physical stuff. Because
Right.
if I can get it in here first,
Yes.
and you understand what's going on, then you'll know how to act better when we go to the physical stuff.
Exactly.
Right.
You know, and people are like, I've never seen a class do it that way. I was
If
like,
you stop and think about it, martial arts, learning martial arts is more mental than it is physical.
oh yeah,
Oh, it
a
has to
lot of
be.
people think it's
Especially
just all
in our-
physical.
yeah, no, especially in our system.
It's really what's up here.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to
Well,
dictate whether you actually make it home. That's right. That's right. don't forget.
you guys want me to step out? I'll come back.
well, he
2 minutes?
pointed it out. He said, "What's up here?" And I was like, oh, okay.
Exactly.
Damn, you sick bastards. Although I like to watch.
The camera was his idea.
You guys are a bad influence on me.
We're
You're
terrible
welcome.
influencers.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Where were we?
Yeah.
What would you
mental
like to
aspects
see
also.
your stuff go to? I mean,
Oh,
you know,
right,
now that,
right,
you know,
right.
I mean, where
Great
do you
question.
want this to go?
You know, for me to try and dictate what direction my knowledge goes is I can't do it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm primarily responsible for passing the knowledge on. What they do with it at that particular point, it's their responsibility.
Right.
Okay.
That's the
What-
first time
what-
I've heard
what-
that
what
from
I-
a martial artist.
What I'd love for it to,
Stole my
continue,
shtick.
and what I'd love for, 50,000 Wade's martial arts to open up around the world, who wouldn't? Okay. But at the end of the day, realistically, it's really what they want to do with it. Okay.
One of the things that we, like with Nahin, I say, we want you to go and do your own thing.
Exactly.
Leave me out of it.
Exactly.
I go, if anything, I want to be the guy pushing the broom in the back while you're teaching your shit.
Exactly.
I just wanna
Exactly.
be
So,
that
so you
guy.
can talk about it.
Right.
This dumbass.
He doesn't know what he's saying.
Oh, that's not going to work.
Come here, let me
I don't
show
know
you.
where you got that from.
That wasn't from me.
But and I tell them all the time, I say, I'm going to throw you in front of me. I don't want to be. I don't need to be known. I don't need to be. Oh, that's the guy.
Right. Well, see, what
You
he's
told me I was a
hold
human
on, hold on a
shield.
second. No, what
That
he's
too.
basically saying is he wants the position of power, which is the second position, not the first
That's
position.
correct. That's
See,
it.
so-
I'm
He
that
wants
guy.
to be the shogun in the shadows.
Did I just give away your secret?
It's okay. I was going to tell him next week anyways.
That was the next lesson.
When I have him sign the papers.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I've never felt that I wanted to be the top guy.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
it's all cool, the glory and all that, but
Dude, that's a lot of responsibility. I mean,
Yeah, it is.
you're running an organization for the top guy.
yeah, think about that. You are the guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. That would be you. The heir apparent guy, as you would say.
Well, yeah. There is
You're
that.
exactly
Right?
right.
but it is.
Yeah.
And the whole organization part of it is difficult, but that's more business management than it
Yeah.
is the art. And I love that you represent the art the way that you do because, again, we don't hear a lot of it being said that way. People kind of allude to it, but it feels like you're one of the few people that actually lives it.
I don't know if you could say I live it or don't live it. I just try to be me.
Well, I can,
Okay.
you can't.
Thank
but
you. Yeah.
Then you'd be
Yeah, right,
egotistic.
Right.
But
But we know that's
that
there
too.
too.
Yeah.
We understand that. We're not going to sugarcoat
So
that.
I am this way, just don't scratch the surface. That's what I'm
compounds, huh?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I
Compounds,
said that the other day at work. I'm very professional. Don't scratch the surface. You ain't gonna like what comes out.
That's right.
Wait, before we go on too far, what is your daytime job? What do you do besides martial
Am I
arts?
supposed to have a daytime job?
No, what's your 9
Yeah,
to
what's your
5?
full-time job?
Yeah.
What do you do? He's a pimp. He's a pimp.
If he says
Well-
it, it's incriminating.
Well, actually, I do work with the Secret Service. And, no, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding. No,
Only on this show.
No. No, I work in IT. I work for a digital engagement provider. And digital engagement, you go online, you chat with somebody, that's probably our platform. You call and, hi, thank you for calling XYZ, that's probably our platform.
Can you,
So that's
can you
what
work
I've
on one
been
of my
doing.
computers? It's
Absolutely not.
You're useless, Dan. Let's go, Naeem. We're done.
no, we're done. That's it. That's
just
all we
wanted to
came
get
for,
that
and he
confirmation.
can't even live up to that. Horrible, dude. So you go from tapping a keyboard to punching people.
And
Same
cutting them, yeah.
difference, I
Pretty,
think.
pretty
Cutting
much.
them, yeah,
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, that's right. You do FMA too, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, any
So,
particular
so-
lineage?
Yeah, what system of FMA?
So I train under Grandmaster Art Meriflor.
Oh, yes.
Oh, isn't he?
Yeah, and he'll be here later on this afternoon. Absolutely.
We were trying to get him on our show, but he keeps dodging. It's just like, he must have learned it from you.
No, he's busier than I am.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he's
Then
definitely
we'll
busy. Yeah, he's definitely busier than I am. Now I've been under GM Art probably for about 10 years now, I think.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Do you guys have a ranking
so-
system there? What is 10 years?
He did promote 6 masters that have been with him for X number of years, and I
And
was
what
actually
system is
one
that?
of them. Mirarada Eskrima.
Yeah.
It's a combination of Serrata and Defondo and a few other styles as well.
Oh, okay.
You adapt to that pretty easily?
So, absolutely. You know, when I moved here to Stockton, and I just wanted to continue training,
Right.
you know, and so I found, FMA. Didn't realize that this was like the central point of FMA coming to the United States and, proliferating in the rest of the world.
Yeah, who knew?
Yeah. And I
The Mecca.
fell in love with Serrata because, it just feeds very well into Kaju. Kaju
Right.
is what I would call an aggressive self-defense art. Okay.
Agreed.
And
Yes.
Serrata is just one of those styles that just feeds right into that aggressiveness.
I think that's, you're absolutely right, because even the guys that we've been talking, like the Costco's and some of the other, they're saying, the stick stuff is a big. I mean, even Jason Groff is saying they're getting ready to start.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Right. So you're right. I mean, it does lend itself to each other, and it's a good marriage between the two.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, direct aggression.
Yes.
Yeah, and when Nayan and I talk about sticks, it's never really even about the sticks.
Right.
It's
Right.
everything but the sticks. We always say, we always have a line that says, there is no stick.
Right.
But
It just so happened to be in my hand.
but there is no stick.
Right. Exactly.
And a lot of people look at us like, huh? What do you mean?
Right.
But you have a stick,
Yeah, there is no stick, but now grab a pair of sticks.
Figure that one out. Right?
Yeah, you just like to hit them with brain teasers.
All day long.
Yes.
Gotta soften them up first before you stuff
Yeah,
stuff in. Yeah.
Hey, as you know, at the end of all of our shows,
Yeah.
we get people to get up and do some demos, right? And you're gonna be no different than everybody else. So we haven't.
Well, that's a lie.
Well, you are. You're more special than everybody else.
Wow.
But I have an Uki right there that
You said
that you can beat up on.
lie.
Let's do the sticks thing. Live stick.
We had to do sticks. Okay, we can do sticks.
I brought gloves.
Yeah, you're one of the first times. You're going to be the first person that we have to do sticks on. Think
Really?
about that, yeah. You're a pioneer in your own mind.
Wow.
Wait, what about your brother?
So,
He doesn't count.
no.
He never actually did sticks.
Oh, that's right. We did. Yeah.
So that means I get to kind of show some
anything
stuff
you
on
want.
him?
Anything you want.
Okay.
And we won't even have pads because I want people to see it.
Okay.
And if you can create a bruise, $20.
So what are we gonna do? A follow-up show?
How
Just show
about
my
if
bruises?
I break a bone or two?
Ooh, 30.
How about if I choke him out?
Ooh, lunch.
I like it. I like it.
Folks, we're gonna be right back. We're gonna set up the shop and
I better get a steak,
we're
too.
We're gonna get some sticks.
Pray for me, people. Pray for me. Because I don't know how serious either of them are.
Hey guys, welcome back. All right, so now, as we always do at the end of our shows, we like to have the guests come in here and beat the crap out of Naeem.
Not always. Sometimes we run out of time because we've been talking for 2 hours.
That's right. So
I'll be nice.
you guys have fun. Remember, broken bones or anything like that, lunch.
Yeah. But we didn't decide what happens when I choke him out.
Oh yeah, choking out. I don't know.
I thought you said choking out was lunch. Broken
Yeah.
bones was $30.
There you go.
Okay.
Why am I saying it?
Folks, have fun. We'll see you in a bit.
I'm so eager to correct.
All right. So before we as we're actually setting up, one of the things that I got finished explaining to
Oh, right.
Naeem here is when you walk into a school or a new student walks into a school, you have no idea who that new student is. You have no idea what level of control the person has, what level of control doesn't have. Okay? In the decades that I've been training, okay, the only times that I've ever been hurt, injured, scraped, cut, bruised is from those beginning students that walk on the mat. Okay? Because you have to expose yourself, so they can actually do the technique. Okay? here's a good example. Now, what I teach, I call it tactical disagreement, just to give it a name. Mm-hmm. It's based out of Murata disagreement, it's based out of Serrata disagreement, and a whole bunch of other stuff that I picked up over the years.
Wow,
okay?
You really took the Kempo idea and added it to
Exactly. That's exactly what I did. So here's an example of a street technique. Now imagine trying to teach this to a new student walking onto the mat. So go ahead and give me a name one, bam, right there. Okay. You notice how?
One more time, folks.
Come in, bam, boom, right there. Now that could be at the temple, that could be at the neck, that could be anywhere around here. Imagine trying to teach that to a beginning student. Okay.
All right, now go slow.
Now, here and coming in right here. Now, instead of teaching that to a beginning student,
right.
You would teach them something like this. Here. Right there. Okay. Now, does that have practical application on the street? Absolutely. Okay. Right. On the other side here. So, here, underneath, on top, and stab. Okay. It does have practical applications. Okay. I like the quick,
dirty,
no frills.
Yeah.
Exactly. No frills.
Fights are dirty, folks.
Exactly. Another technique. Mm-hmm. You see? Roof block, classroom technique. Underneath, on top, boom. Bam. Right there. And then take them out. Right there. That's the street technique. I love what Master Green always says, 2.5 seconds. Take them out.
Be done. Yeah.
Okay. I love that.
So I have a question then. How do you transition from the school technique to the street technique?
You don't. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
All right. Cut. Over.
So,
we're done.
It's actually a very smooth transition once you understand how to move from one technique to another. And you do that by recovery of your weapon. So, for example, if you give me a 1, I just do a roof block. If I'm setting my stick all the way down here, it's out of the picture. I can't do anything from this particular point. Exactly. I'm open, I'm exposed. Okay. However, if I've learned to already set my 1 or to know where my weapon is, I know how I can attack. Okay. I know how I can block. Okay. So it's a matter of, as you're teaching the classroom techniques, okay, set that 1. Okay. Now know what you can do from here.
Understand
okay?
where this is going.
And if you set it here, know what you can do from here. Okay? You set it here, know what technique you can do from here. Okay? And that's how you transition from classroom technique to street application.
So you give them the sequence to understand so they can end up somewhere where they can be
Exactly.
useful.
Learn how to control your weapons. And the same thing, same principle with empty hands as well.
Okay.
You throw 1 out, keep 1 back. You throw the other one out, you keep it back. You throw both of them out, you might as well just go ahead and go have lunch.
Why the hell did you do that?
Exactly.
You know, that typical...
Exactly. So, give me an angle. Show me an angle 2. So, okay. That's your angle 2, right there. Okay. Street. Bam. Right there. Okay. Take the eye out, the nasal passages, or even the neck or the throat. Okay. Can't teach that in class. Okay. So, classroom technique. Here. Nice, simple, safe classroom technique. Right there. Just like that. Okay. Another technique that I really love. Boom, here. Come in right here. And take them down. I'm being nice. In the eyes. And take them out.
Yeah, very soft hands for a man who does kaiju.
Like I said, high tech, I moisturize.
I threw him off a little bit.
I moisturize a lot. So here,
right.
and here, and then take them down. Boom, and you got that one right there. Can't teach that to new students as they're coming out. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's a time frame? I know it depends on the student, but...
It all depends on the student.
Okay.
And you also have to understand, we're teaching weapons, okay? Brutal, nasty stuff, okay? And everybody has a different tolerance level for it, okay? Some people, they just can't get into the mindset that this is actually a blade, or this is actually, I'm actually hitting somebody, or I'm actually trying to hit somebody in the temple to disabled.
So they resist
Okay.
that transition point.
Mentally, they can't do it. Okay. There's a lot of people out there and that's perfectly fine.
No, it took me
Okay.
years to get there.
But it all depends on when that light switch goes on and when the light switch doesn't go on.
So so
all-
if it doesn't go on, you stick to the art side. You stick to
Absolutely.
you still have that curriculum. But
Absolutely.
then once they cross that threshold, you're like, okay, you're ready for it.
Absolutely.
So what do you look for? What do you look for in a student to say you're ready for
That
this
fire in the eyes. Exactly. That fire in the eyes is what you actually look for.
Okay. So you really have to have that one-on-one and feel like, oh, they're really trying to get through something.
Exactly.
Oh,
Or they really want to learn, they really want to understand how to really be much faster, much more efficient in your techniques in taking the person down. Yes.
That's so cool. But anything else you'd like to show, or do you think we're...
Yeah, Wade's Martial Arts. We're in Stockton, California, right off
Let me get in here. Hey, you're doing my job, goddammit. Thank you for that demo. That was awesome.
Not a problem. Not a problem at all.
Yeah, we're definitely going to give him a shameless plug because he's going to do it regardless of what we say.
There's no shame in my game.
He's got a stick in his hand, so we're gonna let him say whatever he wants. I've already seen Naeem get knocked. So, where's your school?
Once more?
Wade's Martial Arts in Stockton, California, right off of I-5 in the Country Club. Mondays and Wednesdays. Kids class starts at 6:30 sharp.
And it's a hard place to find, so you really got to. Don't trust your.
Well, it's hard if you don't know how to get off the freeway. I mean, we're right backed up
Don't
off the
trust.
freeway.
Dude, we went in circles a couple of times trying to
That's
get
because you suck. I kept telling you it was that way.
Well,
Okay.
if you guys would put the paper maps down and use
wow.
Waze or Google. I know we're still old school around here.
Dude, his
But
iPhone
it's
messes with him and tells
that's
him to
the
go in
problem, you have an
different
iPhone.
directions.
Yeah, the iPhone tells me
Yeah,
someplace.
yeah. But it's cool for parents because you can go shopping next door while your kids get a good lesson.
Absolutely.
Because I did the exact same thing.
It's the thing to do.
Yes, absolutely.
Folks, don't forget, we have a couple of more segments that we're going to be doing here at the VEA, which is Mike Cardenas' school. Home school. So be prepared. In a little while, we have some really interesting people that they're going to pop up. So we want to thank
Completely different segment.
Grandmaster Anthony Wade.
Whatever.
Thank you guys.
Grandmaster Anthony Wade for Grandmaster. Well, I didn't want to oversell him.
No, just Grandmaster.
Grandmaster,
Or
chef.
Anthony.
Chef.
Anything
Anthony
but late
Wade.
for dinner.
Anything but late for dinner. Yeah, there you go.
Your wife
Yes,
learned
sir.
enough.
Yes.
Enough to hurt you.
Yes.
I understand that when they do the reboot of the Avengers, he's going to be recast as Samuel Jackson's
Nick Fury?
Nick Fury.
Yeah.
I like it.
Maybe.
Maybe.
You never know. We'll
Put a
You
patch
never
on him
know.
and everything. Hey, look.
I'll hold him
beard
down.
grow a
you
little
fucking-
bit. Let your beard grow a
This
little bit.
is as much beard as we get. So.
Oh.
I'm follically challenged, so just one of those things.
Oh, that's not by
So,
choice.
That's not by choice. Not by choice.
Well, folks, it's been an interesting
Very
episode
interesting.
of Color Conversation with Mirik
And me name.
and our very good friend and guest,
you, ladies and
Grandmaster
gentlemen.
Anthony
Thank you,
Wade.
sir. Thank you.
And what do you say?
3,
2, 1, cut!
Thank you, man.
Thank you.